This morning, the truth about acupuncture. If the very sight of needles makes you cringe, the idea of sticking a whole handful in your body at the same time might seem downright nuts. But more and more Americans are finding comfort and healing in this ancient Eastern medical practice. Acupuncture, the ancient Chinese art of healing, around for 2,500 years, and now finding a following among 3 million Americans, like Sarah Soslow.
Okay, Sarah, why don't you get on up? Very good. Get comfortable.
Needles that look like they could cause pain, take it away instead.
The needles are very small. Once they're in, you don't feel any discomfort at all. Every once in a while you sort of feel a tingling, but definitely not unpleasant.
The needles are meant to stimulate certain points and channels along the body, relieving pain by balancing the body's chi, or life energy.
Right in the tip-top of her head, right here. Just like that.
Dan Shu is her acupuncturist. Where he puts the needles and how deep depends on the ailment. For Sarah, it's migraines, but acupuncture has been used to treat everything from asthma to infertility.
All around the knee. These are specific acupuncture points that we use.
For Dan Fabrizio, it's arthritis.
I have an arthritic knee. I had knee surgery about a year ago, and I used acupuncture as a way to help alleviate some of the pain. I've tried various treatments, cold treatment, some medication, some patches. Didn't seem to work.
Occasionally, electricity is fed through the needles to provide extra stimulation.
Dan, you tell me when you start feeling something, okay?
Usually, treatments are weekly and last anywhere between 30 minutes to an hour.
How do you feel?
Great, thank you.
Okay.
A centuries-old practice, still healing, one needle at a time.
It made a huge improvement in my life. I've recommended it to a lot of friends already. It's definitely worth a chance. It doesn't hurt.
Yes, I have 2 needles in my ear. And acupuncture specialist Dr. Daniel Shu joins us in the studio this morning. Dr. Shu, great to see you.
Nice to meet you.
I think. Now, tell me what you just did to me, because you jammed 2 needles into my ear.
Well, Amy said she wanted them in your face, but I put them in your ear instead.
Whatever you got. Give me your best shot. What am I supposed to be feeling right now after you jam the 2 needles in my head?
Well, what acupuncture is supposed to do is, what's thought to do is it regulates neurohormones and neurotransmitters in the brain. And so that's part of what it does. And what we're doing here, because the ear is a microsystem of acupuncture, and it's got all kinds of nerve endings in it that connect to the brain. It can actually help to regulate those neurohormones, and it's easily accessible. You don't have to take off your clothes, so it's a great way to do acupuncture.
And we hear the term qi an awful lot around acupuncture. What is qi?
Yeah, well, the qi is an old Chinese word. It means energy, but the way that modern practitioners use it is it's a metaphor, kind of a word that's used for the metabolic functions in the body.
So what specific ailments do people come to you most for acupuncture? What do they walk into your office and say, Doc, I need help?
Yeah, the World Health Organization lists about 28 different ailments that are definitely proven to be treatable with acupuncture, and 80 others that are actually very effective, where acupuncture is very effective for. But in New York, I get a lot of patients with pain. A lot of weekend warriors that go out and they run and they work out, and so I got a lot of pain and a lot of stress also. Stress and that kind of stuff.
Do you find people come to you saying the other things have not worked, now I'm coming to you, or are people starting to turn to acupuncture first?
Well, at times, yes. I mean, look, acupuncture is not a panacea. It's a very, very effective form of treatment that should be used as a complementary, alternative, and integrative part of modern medicine.
And how long would I leave these in? If I had just come to you and said, I need some pain relief, how long do these needles stay in my ear?
Well, these would be in for, at the minimum, 20 minutes or so. Okay. I mean, they could stay in for a lot longer. I mean, there are other sorts of acupuncture and acupressure devices, like I have here on the table, that are used, that can be in for days at a time. There are ear seeds here on the table, which are little metal balls that you can actually press on the surface of the ear that'll create acupressure points that'll be pressed on acupuncture points for days at a time. And in fact, the military now is using acupuncture to treat our fine soldiers overseas for pain, and it's called battlefield acupuncture.
Well, all kidding aside, it actually doesn't hurt. You poked them in initially, and I don't have any specific pain, but I think I'll start coming to you if I do. Dr. Shu, thanks so much.
I appreciate it.
We appreciate it.